At 5 a.m. every Wednesday morning in the summertime, a group of a dozen or so men gather at the Serbian Picnic grounds along Kings Creek, outside of Weirton, West Virginia. In a long cement block building, they mill about in the dawn light, eating donuts, drinking coffee, and reading the morning paper. The men are members of the Serbian Men's Club of the Holy Resurrection Serbian Orthodox Church. They've been hosting weekly chicken blast fundraisers here since 1969. They roast 300 to 400 chickens a week and sell them to the Weirton community.
My name is John Kasana. I'm 73 years old. Lived in Weirton, West Virginia all my life. Right now, I'm the treasurer of the Men's Club. I've been the treasurer for the last 16 years. And when I come down here on Wednesdays, I tend to fire. From the last Wednesday in May till the last Wednesday in August, we cook chickens for the community. And guys get down here usually around 5:30 in the morning, and they start the process of what we have to do. We cook the chickens, we wrap them, and they stay warm for the whole day.
350 roasting chickens supplied by a farm in Pennsylvania is an impressive sight. There are 25 chickens on a pole and 3 to 4 poles stacked over each fire, burning at about 800 degrees. Chickens on the top drip fat on the chickens below, naturally basting them. Other than that, the recipe is deceptively simple.
Oh, they taste terrific. I think some people say it's the best chickens that they've ever had. And we only season with salt and pepper.
This unique spit design, the industrial brick oven, and walk-in coolers were built just for this purpose by members of the Men's Club. And they all worked at Weirton Steel Mill. In fact, skills they developed as pipe fitters, bricklayers, and machinists helped make this operation a reality.
We had one man that was real adept at putting the hearth together. He was a bricklayer in the mill. We had a lot of guys that were very, very useful to what we had to get accomplished here.
In the early days, the customer base was largely steel mill workers and their families.
Most guys that worked in the mill, they were looking for lunches after work or taking a chicken to work for their lunch. Family come down, get a chicken, picnic-style day.
They even chose their roasting day to coincide with the mill workers' pay schedule.
There were 2 paydays. There were the strip steel and the tin mill. They paid every 2 weeks. So there was always a payday on Wednesday. That's why it was chosen Wednesday.
As steel jobs declined in Weirton, the number of chickens the club is able to sell per week has declined with it. In the early 80s, the club could sell 600 to 700 chickens a week. Now they average about 350. Still, they managed to sell over 5,000 birds over the course of the summer. The weekly chicken blasts still draw a decent crowd who come to picnic on the grounds in the evening. The tradition survives not only because of the strong community among steelworkers, but also because it connects families to their Serbian heritage. Many of the men remember roasting meat in their backyards with their families. It's that connection that keeps John Kasanovic coming down at dawn to stand over a hot fire every week in the heat of summer. The efforts of the Men's Club are appreciated by the Weirton community, Serbian and otherwise. Chickens regularly sell out in about 2.5 hours. There is a group of regular customers with standing weekly orders, and some come down to the picnic grounds at 7 a.m. to stake out their favorite picnic table for their evening chicken dinner. The money raised from the chicken blasts help the Men's Club maintain the picnic grounds, which are used for graduations, weddings, and other church celebrations, like the annual Serbian Picnic. The picnic is like a larger version of the chicken blasts and serves as a homecoming for those who have moved away from the Weirton area. As usual, the Men's Club roasts hundreds of chickens and a few lambs. The church sells other Serbian fare such as pogača, a type of Serbian bread, haluski, or cabbage and noodles, cevaps, a pork, lamb, and beef sausage, strudel, and nut rolls.
I know you want to eat something.
Attendees eat, drink beer and slivovitz, dance to traditional Serbian music, and catch up with family and old friends. The chicken blasts run from the last weekend in May to the last weekend in August at the Serbian Picnic grounds in Weirton, West Virginia. For Inside Appalachia and the West Virginia Folklife program, I'm Emily Hilliard in Weirton, West Virginia.
From West Virginia Public Broadcasting.